welcome to XALT Ministries. Today we're going to look at Give Thanks to God by Housefires. As of this video, it was released about a week ago. I've been trying to go over the chords and trying to figure out what they are. After a while of watching the video and going through different chord progressions, I finally figured out what they are, and they're actually chord variations that really aren't used a whole lot. The chords we'll be looking at, there's only 3 chords to the song. Chords we'll be looking at is going to be a D sus over G, standard E minor 7, and then the D sus over F sharp. And the reason I say D sus is because I'm playing a normal D sus instead of playing such as a G over or D over G that I can't really play all that well. This is what Pat Barrett is playing with capo 2. So real quickly, before we get too much further, let's take a better look at those chords, and then we can get to the strum patterning and the progressions. Take a look at the chords here for the song Give Thanks to God by Housefires. We only have 3 chords in this. We have a D sus or G, E minor 7, and that buzz, and D over F sharp, or D sus over F sharp. Now remember, we're doing capo 2, so all chords in relative to the capo, of course. Now some people, when they play a G5, they play it 3 mute and then with a 3/3 at the end. And Who Am I by Casting Crowns is one of them that does that. But for this, we're going to use that. But that way, it also frees up this finger to hit that D. So your D sus over G is going to be a 3 mute open 2 3 3. And then we're going to switch to an E minor 7, which is a standard chord for worship G, or for many G, is an open 2 2 open 3 3. And then D over F sharp, or D sus over F sharp. So it's going to be a 2 open open 2 3 3. So these are never going to move. Actually, I should say these are never going to move, and this is only for 2 chords, not the E minor, unless you want to try something like this, where you're going to really be touching all 5, and then you can really get it creative. But I'm just going to do this type. I could do this. The nice part is doing this, you can actually roll over the string, so this right here is fretted. But then, yeah. Anyways, that's the 3 chords that we got for this song. So there's not a whole lot to learn about. It's in 3/4 timing. Now that we got the chords down, if not, go back, replay. Let's take a look at how the rest of the song is put together. Alright, so now we got our chords. Only 3, so that's kind of nice. The timing for the song is in 3/4. For 3/4 timing, I really only have like 1 strum pattern I use, and that's because I hadn't really had to use any other ones. The strum pattern that you're going to be looking at for this is simply going to be down. So we have 1, 2, up, 3, up, 1, 2, up, 3, up. So you're going to have down, up, down, up, down. If you do down ups, or if you do numbers, it's going to be 1 and 1 and 1. And 1. Okay? So if we take this, so you have, now if we take this and put it to the song, your chord progression throughout this entire song is going to be your D over G, and then E minor 7, and then your D over F sharp. Your D over G is going to go a little longer though, because when you go through your verses, because this song actually doesn't have a chorus, it just has 4 verses, but the chorus is actually kind of intertwined into each verse. If you listen to the video, the first and third lines of each stanza are for the lead singer or for the team, while is the second and fourth line of each stanza is congregation, or more or less the chorus of each one. So the chorus is intertwined in each verse, a little different. But anyways, let's get to it. So we have the D over F sharp. So we go, he sent his son to die and rise again to save us. So your first and third lines are always just going to be your D sus over G. He sent his son to die and rise again to save us. And then when we get to the second line and fourth lines, you're going to go to that D sus over G, E minor 7, D over F sharp, and back to the D sus over G for the ending. So you're going to go begin and start with a D sus over G. So you have his never-ending love, is steadfast and sure. He's broken our chains and given us freedom. Give line. But anyways, so that's how the rest of the song goes. There's not a whole lot to teach on the song because everything is repeated. But we keep going. We go, in Him we are alive, in joy everlasting. There's never any love, steadfast and sure. He casts out all fear and fills us with courage. Give thanks to God, for He is good. When storms come and rage, His peace overwhelms us. There's never any love, steadfast and sure. The Lord is our refuge when trouble surrounds us. Give thanks to God. Sorry. For He is good. Now, in this, because there's I get a lot of buzzing, and because of that is because when I'm doing the D sus over G, I'm also muting the fifth as well as playing the sixth. But what's going on is I'm switching my fingers for that sus key. So if you can play, say, like this with your finger, or you can play like this over top, where you're not moving the one finger, you're going to get a lot less buzz. Fortunately for me, see, right? It's this one right here. I'm getting a little bit of the buzz. But if you play this enough and get your progressions in better, it'll sound a whole lot better, the song. But anyways, that's really how to play. There's not much more I can teach you or tell you on how to play it. That's pretty much it. It's that D sus over G, so kind of get that in your muscle memory. And then to the E minor 7, to that D over F sharp, and back to the D sus over G. And you see I'm getting a lot of buzz on mine for some reason. It might be my capo setting. Remember, capo 2nd fret. This is actually in the key of A. So anyways, that's how you play Give Thanks to God by Housefires. Very simple song, 3/4 timing, simple strum pattern. Just kind of getting those different chords in there, and also going back to that D sus over G, because it's not a normal chord to revert back to. So once you can figure your E minor 7, kind of split it to the D over F sharp, and then go back to that D sus over G. Once you have that down, you're pretty much good to go. Other than that, thank you very much for joining me here at XALT Ministries. I got more songs coming. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.